Hello, my name is Brett Bennett. I'm here from National University, and I'm here to talk to you about motivation in high school sports. Basically, any performer or athlete throughout the course of their career, they're going to hit a low. Okay, and they're going to lose confidence, and they're going to have to have some motivation to get back on top. And where I come in is basically what skills you learn physically with your coach and your team. I come in and teach the mental side of things, okay, how to combine the two and to overcome adversity through using also your physical ability, but also being able to apply mental skills to practice and perform at peak performance. How we do that? So, in utilizing psychoeducation, and I'm not saying that you guys are all psycho in the sense of psychology, okay? So, psychology is basically brain education, okay? So, we're going to educate you on how you use those mental skills to overcome whatever problems you may have throughout a game or practice or downtime or whatever, okay? What all these athletes here, in all these different sports have in common is that they have mastered the mental game. Okay, and even though we see some pros that may have some mental lapses or have some problems with losing or failing, no matter what though, they made it to that elite level as an elite performer because of their mental skill and a combination of their natural ability. Confidence. At any point, we may lose confidence in ourselves. Confidence in order for us to do something productive. So, confidence or self-efficacy, basically, there's four sources of that. Inactive mastery experience. Basically, what that means is that's a bunch of big words that basically say that we've had success. We've mastered something. Okay, so if I've mastered how to throw a football and I've had success with that, chances are I believe in myself to do it again. Vicarious experiences. So if we watch our idols, if we watch a person on our team that we really, really think is good at playing basketball, we can say, man, I want to be like him. All the way up to the pros. If we watch Steph Curry or Michael Jordan or somebody and we watch them play basketball, and we're like, man, I can do that. And so we can build our confidence in watching other people play. Verbal or social persuasions. So we've all dealt with peer pressure in a negative way, but also peer pressure can work in a positive way. Okay, we can have our parents, our team, or friends say, I think you could probably go out for wrestling. I think you could do that. Okay, and then the flip side of that is if we have a lack of faith in ourselves. So if we don't think that we could do it because our parents said, I don't think you'd be good at baseball, then we're definitely going to lose confidence, and that's going to be the difference between I can and I can't. And then physiological and affective states. Again, those are big words that basically mean that you have anxiety over doing something because of a past experience. Maybe I failed at catching a ball in center field. And so every time a ball gets hit to center field, I'm going to worry about that one time where I failed. And so that's why our confidence can go up and down throughout our process. The consequences of winning or losing, right? Or success and failure, or just going out for a sport, okay? What that can do is it can be physical. It can be a physical consequence. So it could be really exhilarating, and we can have joy. It brings joy to us. It makes us feel good that we did good. And obviously the opposite side of that is I don't feel good. I feel down. It makes me feel depressed that I can't perform. Okay? Self-evaluation. If I can look inwards and say, man, that gives me a sense of pride that I won that championship, or that gives me satisfaction that I won that game or I hit that home run. Okay, it makes us feel good. Social consequences. So basically, especially in high school, we know that it's a real big deal to be in the cool kids club, and a lot of teenagers put a lot of pressure on themselves of what other people think, what their classmates or their teammates or their parents think, and so it can be a very social consequence for passing or failing. If we do good, then we're probably going to be more popular. Our parents are going to be proud of us. However, the flip side of that is, if we fail, if we don't do good, unfortunately, a lot of times, instead of staying positive and still saying, hey, you know what, at least you tried, you still did good, what did you learn from that experience, we're still going to be our worst critic. And that's where I come in. So as a performance consultant, we can develop mental skills in order to get us back on top from that lack of confidence. So a couple of ways that we do that, and these are just run-of-the-mill ways to do that. Goal setting. Okay, so we set short-term and long-term goals. And what that does is that gives us something to shoot for. We can use breathing techniques, okay? De-stressing techniques. So basically, when you start feeling that heart rate go up, and you're thinking to yourself, "Oh man, I'm all amped up. I'm going to go to the plate and I'm going to swing and I'm going to miss. Oh man, oh man." Okay, we can use breathing techniques to calm that down, get air to your head, into your brain, so you can breathe right and think straight. Okay. The next thing is imagery. So we can use mental imagery to picture ourselves swinging through that ball, and we can swing for the fences and do it right, and think about how we're going to do it every step of the way. And then lastly, the biggest thing that kind of ties in with the breathing techniques is positive self-talk. So if we're constantly telling ourselves that we're going to fail, chances are we're going to fail. Okay. So if we have positive self-talk and we talk to ourselves in doing something good, chances are that's going to carry through. And that's why people don't realize how strong our brains are. And that's why I like that one picture up here on the right, is basically the key to our success is in our brain. And that's that keyhole right there. I thought that was a good image of that. And lastly, so motivation. Okay, I think it's an overused word. I think that a lot of times, because it's overused, people it kind of tends to lose its umph. Okay, essentially, my philosophy on motivation is you have to figure out what your why is. And you ask yourself, what is my why? Why do I do what I do? Why do I play this sport? Is it because my parents want me to play this sport? Or is it because I truly love it and I truly have a passion for it? And I think that's where a lot of people get lost. I know for me, when I played high school sports and even college sports, I didn't have coaches that would make me dig deep like that. And I think that was lacking in all my sports career, is that the mental skills side of the house was never addressed. It was all physical. And I think that way back then in 8th grade or freshman year of high school, if I was asked what my why was, things could have been a lot different. And I would have been motivated to do different things or try harder, not only just in sport, but also in my education. So then I would have answered that question. When you know why you do what you do, even the toughest days become easier. Because that passion for your why will help you get through things, and it'll motivate you to do the right thing. So when we leave here, what I want you to do is I want you to really dig deep and think about, why do I play this sport? Or why do I like this sport? And what makes me feel good? And when you answer that question, whenever you're having a tough day, your confidence is down, you can reflect and say, I have to have to do this because this is my why. And this is why I'm going to put that little extra effort in. And this is why I'm going to succeed.